Hold on a second here. They do.
Uh, I hear you.
Okay. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Hold on tight. You're in for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. #1 on YouTube. Tonight we have with us Shane Shirk Jr. Welcome to the show.
Yep.
How did you get started in racing?
Well, the reason, how my racing career began was because my dad, races modifieds and he started me in quarter midgets, and stuff like that.
When you got behind the wheel for the first time, what was that experience like for you?
Well, like when I got behind the wheel, it was pretty fun, at first, because you know how they have like different classes, like from red rookie, you know what I mean? It,
Oh
it,
yeah.
it was pretty fun when, I got to go in the car and drive around a couple laps. It felt good. So, you know,
Did you have any nerves?
uh, what was that?
Were you nervous at all?
Well, not really. I was actually more excited than nervous, but more like when I got into racing more of like actual racing against people and stuff like that, I got a little bit nervous, but after that, just it was a lot more funner than being nervous, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How much success have you had as a race car driver?
Well, I broke the track record at Buckeye in Columbus Motor Speedway, 6.099 seconds this year. I have 5 track champions this year, and I won 40 races.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
When you win races and championships, how do you celebrate your victories?
Well, usually if I get championships and stuff like that, we celebrate by like, going to restaurants and, going eating and you know what I mean? Getting ice cream and stuff like that.
Who do you have for sponsors on your racing team?
Um, my sponsors are Maplewood Tree Service, Pit Stop Pizza, and Elmer Schaefer Ames Oil.
Are you presently looking for more sponsors?
Um, yes.
How does one get a hold of you to sponsor you?
Um, well, if somebody wants to sponsor us, they can either like get message my mom or message me on the phone number.
Okay.
And
What's an awesome day? Go
uh,
ahead.
no, you're
Go
right.
ahead.
Oh,
What's an aw- Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you.
Go ahead. I was going to ask you, what's an awesome day at the racetrack look like for you?
Well, awesome day. Like, it's just like awesome days for like if it's nice out and like when I go racing, finish good in heats and stuff like that.
Is there any other way that a person can reach out to you to sponsor you?
Oh yeah, so they can reach my phone number 937-631-2466, or they can reach my mom's phone number 937-631-5952.
If you'd like to sponsor our guest or get to know our guest a little better, reach out to him at both of those numbers. What's an awesome day at the race shop look like for you?
Race shop, well, working on the cars, getting everything done, and just night out and all. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to go out there, get the cars done and all that.
Okay. Do you have a racing nickname?
Oh yeah, Sizzle and Shane.
Okay. Okay. Um, what's your home racetrack you race on?
Well, my home racetrack is London, Ohio, or you can also call it Central Ohio Quarter Midget Track.
All all right. What's your favorite racetrack you've ever raced on?
Oh, so my favorite racetrack I have ever raced on is Buckeye, Columbus, Ohio.
Why is that your favorite?
Um, because like just how the track is just circled, you know what I mean? Just like it's nice and smooth and like
Are
that.
you pretty are you pretty good about reading the racetrack?
I mean, yeah, I'd say pretty good.
All right. What are your future goals as a race car driver?
Um, hold on. My future goals is so like mainly just next year about going to bigger tracks and stuff like that. And then when I retire and stuff, you know what I mean?
Do you have like an ultimate goal where you want to go with your racing career?
Oh yeah. So like when I get done racing and I retire and stuff, I would like to go to here, hold on. I'll tell you. I can see. Well, when I retire, I would go to bigger cars like asphalt modifieds.
All
Um,
right.
yeah.
Who is your racing hero?
Who is my race career?
Who's
Well,
your racing hero?
hero, my dad.
Yes. All right. When you talked about going to asphalt modifieds, why do you want to go to asphalt modifieds?
Well, because mainly my dad still does racing, but he's been racing with him for about a quite long time. And mainly when I've been to his races, helping him out, working on the car and stuff, looking at it, just looking at the cars riding around on the track just makes it interesting and fun to see if, you know what I mean, going in it if I retire or when I
Who
do.
are some of you, who are some of your racing friends at the racetrack?
Oh, well, some of my racing friends are my friend Trevor. He's races in 120 and 160, and Dominic. He also races in that class. Reagan, Rylan, Striker, Adam, and hold on. Oh yeah, and Bella.
Okay. All right. Who's on your racing crew?
My my dad, mom, and support from my racing friends.
All right. Do you have any crazy racing stories you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, so this weekend I raced at Killcare and got first place and stuff in both my classes, but my 160 actually my tire, like the inside of the rim, broke out and my car flipped over on the track.
Oh,
First time,
oh.
yeah.
Did you get hurt at all or?
Well, I got a little bit right here, just a little bit on my arm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but after all, it was not that bad, and I still got first place after that.
What types of racing do you like to watch on TV?
Well, I like to watch NASCAR and quarter midgets and mainly asphalt modifieds too.
All right. Who's your favorite NASCAR driver?
I'd say my favorite NASCAR driver is Kyle Larson. He's been
Oh,
pretty
okay.
driving pretty good and stuff like that.
All right. What do you like to do for fun away from the racetrack?
Um, well, let me see. I like to ride my dirt bike and ride around my mini bike and stuff.
Okay. What is your favorite part about being a race car driver?
My favorite part about being a race car driver is racing against other people, getting wins and track championships and like that.
All right. Um, okay. Let me think here.
You're right.
Yeah. Do you help work on your race car also?
Yeah.
What's your
Uh,
favorite job working? What's your favorite job working on your race car?
uh, I'd say probably setting it up and scaling it and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you have any big racing events you're looking forward to racing in yet this year?
Well, um, big racing events that's happening this year.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna race in indoors, which is gonna be pretty fun. But next year we're gonna race bigger races that are like there's a race that's happening, big race that's happening. Like races where you have to travel.
Okay. When you're strapped in your race car, getting ready to go on the racetrack, what helps get you psyched up and motivated to go out and do this?
Well, what helps me get motivated is listen to like Ozzy Osbourne or music. You know what I'm saying? Some pretty good
Who
music.
else do you listen to for music?
Well, I listen to Ozzy Osbourne and like uh, shoot, what's that one? I there's others, but like um, ACDC and stuff like that.
You kind of got my attention now a little bit here with that. All
Yeah.
right. Um, okay. Um, is there anybody else you'd like to thank for helping you get this far with your racing?
Well, my mom and dad and some racing friends, and also like racing friends' dads that have helped with like if we was to forget some parts, they'd help us bring. You know what I'm saying? They'd let us use some and stuff like that.
Okay. Here's a big one for you. What is your top 10 favorite victories you've had in your racing career?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, my top 10 good races that won races. I'd say like there is a race that I haven't run, but it's called the well, I haven't won, but it's called the London 100. You do 100 laps. You're racing against kids that are 50 pounds lighter than you that are like senior Honda. And surprisingly, I've had gotten third place out of all them cars. So yeah. And then another race that I've done good at is um race at London for the track championship. And it was a pretty tough, pass and stuff like that, and won. Yeah, and
Okay.
stuff at Killcare, winning races and passing a lot of cars.
All right. So do you enjoy it when racing fans come up and say, "Hey, we want to meet you, talk to you about your racing career," and stuff like that?
Um, yeah, most importantly, I do because usually they ask questions like, "How does it feel?" Because like maybe they'd say stuff like, "Well, mom want to get in corner with just one day," and they say like, "How's it feel to get in a car?" and like what it's like. It's pretty fun. Hearing the questions that they ask me.
All right. All right. So what do your school friends think of you being a race car driver?
That they think it's pretty cool. They're like, well, that's pretty cool. Like if it's Halloween, they have you wearing costumes. I put on my racing suit and helmet and stuff, and they'd be like, that's sick. Yeah.
Okay. At this portion of the show, Shane, I like to turn the mic over to my guest. If you have a couple questions you would like to ask me, you can ask me a couple questions.
Um. Well, I'd like to ask you. Hold on. Let me see if I have done this. I'll see I'm mistaken, but I'll tell you, like, how fun is it to like interview some pretty racers out there? Like, pretty,
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I've met some pretty cool race cars drivers and families.
yeah,
One of the biggest ones I've dealt with, Shane, and this may floor you a little bit. I don't know if you're familiar with IndyCar racing or the Indy 500 at all.
that's pretty
I actually a couple of years ago sat down with Oliver and Sebastian Weldon.
dang.
Their dad was the two-time Indy 500 champion, Dan Weldon,
Wow,
and their dad won the 2005 IZOD IndyCar Championship.
dang, that's crazy. That's like,
Yeah, yeah, very much so.
yeah.
Out of and of all the races you've watched on TV, what has to be your favorite race you've watched?
I'd say the Daytona 500.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Shane, do you know anything about the Indy 500?
Yeah, I do. Indy 500 is like F1 cars and racing like that.
It's type like that, but it's on an oval track. But the thing is with the Indy 500, you get a check separate from your crew. Your check is $3.5 million.
Three and a half. That's a
Yes. And when you win the 500, that whatever the pace car is, and it's been their tradition for years, whatever pace car they have, like if it's the new Corvette, you win a brand new Corvette on top of it.
dang. That's like crazy. You win a brand new Corvette.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes. Yep. And then your face, the trophy is just epic because it is a one of a kind trophy. The trophy is the Borg Warner trophy. With that, they take a picture of your face and they carve that into the trophy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. You know how fast they go around Indy?
How fast? Like 100.
240, 241 miles an hour.
That's fast. It's like light
And you're
speed.
like, and you're like, and you're like sitting like less than 6 inches from the ground, nevertheless.
Yeah, and all the G forces pulling you down, and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, do you have any, okay, what's the best piece of advice you've gotten as a race car driver?
Well, the best advice I have got was um hold on. Well, the best advice was I got from a friend. For um he's been racing for years, and he's told me some pretty good stuff when I started racing. Because me and him's been best friends for a real long time before probably I even raced. But um, told me some pretty good stuff, like um, like that, doing good stuff, like
Okay. What kind of advice would you give a new race car driver?
uh, probably just be patient, wait, and get up there and pray.
Okay. So where did your racing number come from? And what is your racing number?
Well, my racing number is number 2. I got it from my dad because he put it on his modified. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep it going, keep it passing. So I'm like, well, I like the number 2. I'll put that on my car.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember a number two in NASCAR when I was growing up, and that was Rusty Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shane, I would like to thank you for being on our racing show tonight, talking to us about your racing career, getting to know you a little bit better. I will have you step out and I will call you in a little bit to thank you, okay?
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem.
Yep.
Yep. That was Shane Shirk Jr. on our racing show tonight, talking to us about his racing career. Reach out to him or his mom with the numbers that they provided on our racing show. If you'd like to sponsor him or get to know him better, or if you'd like to sponsor our racing show or get to know us, get or want to be a part of our racing show, feel free to call us or text us. Feel free to call us or text us at 712-209-713, or you can email us at jjnolan151@gmail.com. Have a good night, everybody.